What up, your boy Mo back with another video. So here we have a super badass DJI Osmo Pocket 3. Now, is it worth the hype? Is it worth picking up? Is it even worth having in your gear bag? This is what this video is going to be about. It's not going to be a full review video. There's a lot of that. I'm going to just let you guys know how it works for me and how I sometimes prefer to use the Osmo Pocket 3 over my larger FX30. So I did go with the creator combo, which is going to be a little bit more expensive, but it literally has everything that you need in this bag right here. So first off, Osmo Pocket 3. Now you also get this cool little carrying case, which you align, bang, and you snap in place, and you go ahead and throw it in your bag. You're gonna get the microphone, external microphone, which is right here. It's kind of the same one that I'm using right here, right now. You also want to get this windscreen with this combo as well. Now you're going to get this little tiny, small tripod. I'm not going to sit here and lie. I haven't really used it yet, but I don't mind having it in my bag just in case I ever do need it. Now you're also going to get this wrist strap, which should be on this case right here. I haven't gotten around to installing it. You also got your wide angle lens right here, which is pretty much still wrapped up in the actual package. Now you also got a battery handle, which serves as a extended battery for the Pocket 3. Now, to me, shout out to my boy Armando, which he put me up on game. So, again, it doesn't only just serve as an external battery. It also gives you a little bit more leverage as a handle to kind of, work with. So it feels a lot more comfortable. It makes it a little bit longer instead of just shorter without the actual handle. So you also got your threads at the bottom, so you can go ahead and throw this on an actual tripod and get to work. Now you also got a smaller handle right here. Let me go ahead and take this one off. So again, you got your battery pack, and you also got your short, regular handle, and you align, snap in place, and you're good to go. So obviously it's not that long. It's a little bit on the shorter end. I honestly prefer to use the longer one. Shout out to my boy Armando for putting me up on game on that. You have your 2-inch rotatable screen. So obviously if you rotate it, it's going to go ahead and activate the camera. Now if you turn it, it'll turn off, or you could hit that button and still continue to have the Pocket 3 on. But look at how small this device is. Super small, pocket friendly. Now this is where, if you're out there shooting, you're gonna want to have this in your pocket. I mean, look at it. Just throw it in your pocket. That's it. Throw it in your pocket. Boom, pull it out when you want to use it. That's what it's meant to be for. Pocketable actual device. Now this is a 1-inch CMOS sensor, 4K at 120 frames per second. So obviously you got the record button. If I pretty much press it, it'll turn on the Pocket 3, and if I hold it again, it is going to go ahead and turn off the device. So if I turn it on, obviously we are in vertical mode, which is going to be good for, like, let's say a reel. But if I want to go ahead and pretty much shoot for YouTube, or obviously in landscape mode, I'm going to go ahead and switch it to landscape mode, and I am at what is it? Yeah, so I am in landscape mode, which obviously it is in landscape orientation. Flip it, hit the continue, boom. I am in portrait mode, which would be perfect for a reel. Now obviously if I swipe up on the actual screen, I have an option to adjust my resolution all the way to 4K, frame rate all the way up to 60 frames per second. So really, really cool. Like I said earlier in the video, it is a what is it? A 16.9 ratio. Now, if I turn it to vertical position, it'll automatically give you the resolution of, I think, what is it, 3K. And obviously I could change my frame rate all the way at the bottom as well. So just keep that in mind. But nonetheless, look at how small this device is. Now you also got a couple options. You can choose from some of your settings: video, low light, performance, hyperlapse. You go into that. You can change the brightness on the actual screen as well. That's just to kind of go over some of the actual settings. You could change your vertical and landscape mode within the actual menu as well. You can also change your gimbal modes, which obviously you have the follow, tilt, locked, and FPV mode. So those are all the modes right there, which you're able to kind of play around. I mainly just leave it on FPV mode, which it serves to work well for me. So one thing to keep in mind is if you go into your settings and play around with the actual rotation, I think it's best for you to leave it at auto. What is it? Auto rotation, which again, it'll go based off the actual screen. So if you turn it, we are in landscape mode, which is what I want to use right now. Now, one of the coolest features with the Osmo Pocket 3 is the auto tracking mode with face track. So right now I got face track enabled, and I'm gonna go ahead and highlight. So we are enabled now. If I were to move, it would automatically kind of just follow me, which is super dope. It'll automatically follow. So once again, that is very cool. So you pretty much lock it, boom, we have active track. It is called active track enabled. So if I move, it'll follow me. If I move this way, it'll follow me. It'll follow me down. So pretty much it follows your whole movement, which is obviously very badass depending on what you're shooting. I use this all the time to shoot gym content. I'm gonna see if I could kind of pull some up. I know I don't have them in landscape mode, but I do have them in vertical mode. But I use that to shoot those type of videos, and it works super badass. Now you also have this little joystick at the front, which obviously you can set it up to do a variety of different things. So right now, let's say if I wanted to do a zoom, I could pretty much zoom in 2.0 and then zoom out all the way to a 1.0 crop. But again, you can also turn it to the side and it'll kind of move the gimbal around side to side, up and down, if you choose to set it up like that. But once again, if you go side to side, it's just going to move right or left. And if you go up and down, it'll pretty much serve as a zoom. So when it comes to this camera, I mean, I have gotten away with murder when it comes to the Osmo Pocket 3. And let's face it, I don't like to all the time have to want to pull out my FX30. The FX30 is, you know, it's a little time consuming sometimes. You know what I mean? You got to go in there, fix your white balance, get the settings right, get the focusing right, pull it out. It becomes a lot. You know what I mean? So this is where I love the Osmo Pocket 3 for the simple fact that, boom, pull it out of my pocket, turn it on, and I'm able to shoot and get that shot that I want. So pretty much pull it out, activate, start shooting. Not only that, the built-in gimbal on this thing is super super badass. You're gonna get smooth, gimbal-like, steady, clear, crisp shots. Now you could go into the camera and actually also put it into manual mode in your actual settings if you would like. If you're, I personally don't do it. I have it strictly to the auto white balance. I have it tweaked a little bit as far as the way I have it, but nonetheless, I get perfect shots every time I use the Osmo Pocket 3. I also record in pretty much, there's a built-in D-Log in here, I believe, within the actual camera, which I'm able to kind of throw it into, obviously, my editing system and pretty much color correct what I want to color correct in the actual footage, along with other footage with, let's say, the FX30 and this one. Or even sometimes I even throw in footages recorded on my iPhone 15 Pro. But nonetheless, if you want to get fast, portable, shots, gimbal smooth shots, the Osmo Pocket 3 is where it's at. I've shot a couple videos, a couple reels for my coach, even for myself. It just works. I have no complaints at all with this actual camera. Obviously, you can record on a micro SD card. Even as of right now, I have about 3 hours and 43 minutes left on the SD. Battery life is obviously pretty good. I wouldn't say I go long hours shooting with the Osmo Pocket 3, but nonetheless, the times that I do pull it out, it just never ever leaves me down. Couple highlighted features with the Osmo Pocket 3 is number one, portability. Number two, I could throw this in my pocket and have it ready for whenever I do need something portable and a smooth gimbal-like shot. Battery life is really good. Video quality is on point, and even the actual external microphone that comes with the combo, all you do is turn it on, boom, automatically syncs into the Pocket 3, and you're ready to rock and roll. Literally no struggle. It is smooth like butter when it comes to this actual setup. Yes, you're not going to get quality as the FX30 or the FX3, but that doesn't matter. You know what I mean? You could kind of get away with some certain shots, and you could get away with murder when it comes to this actual device. So that is my take on the DJI Osmo Pocket 3. This is where the Osmo Pocket 3 fits within my array of shooting, within my gear bag. It definitely serves my needs, and it is definitely something that I take with me on an everyday basis, whether it be in my pocket, most of the time in my pocket, but it also goes in my gear bag as well. But nonetheless, if you're thinking about picking one of these up, definitely pull the trigger on it. The Creator Combo is not a bad idea, although it is a little bit more expensive, but you really do get everything that you need within the actual combo. There's definitely some other accessories that you're able to pick up later on if you kind of wish to take advantage of. There is some some other filters that you're able to put on the actual lens. If you wish to do that, you do have that option. But nonetheless, that is my take on the Osmo Pocket 3. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. If you guys wish for me to put in a affiliate link in the description, I will do that as well. If you kind of would like for me to do that, I will. But let me know in the comments. More videos to come. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. Later.